We've all felt fear before. We feel it when we're going to a job interview. We've felt it when we're about to do something new for the first time. And we've also felt it when we're about to do something exhilarating. Fear helps protect us in a sense. But I was thinking the other day, sometimes I wish fear wasn't real. Not the kind that protects us like fight or flight and stuff like that, but I wish the fear of public speaking or the fear of leaving a relationship you're not happy in or the fear of leaving a job that you're not happy with. I wish that type of fear didn't exist. Like, I'm basically talking about all the fears that require you to take a leap of faith, I guess you could say. I just wish it wasn't real. Like, our brains have evolved to be 3 times larger than our ancestors from 3 million years ago. And from then we've, developed languages, we've built all these skyscrapers, we've been to the moon, we put a robot on another planet. But apparently we can't grow out of a simple primitive trait that our brain has. Like, I just wish it wasn't real. I wish our brains evolved enough to not let fear have this control over us. Like, when you think about it, it's almost like our brain is the one holding the controller and telling us what to do. Now, that's not 100% true because we can tell our brain to tell us, I guess, to scratch our arm or fix our hair. But when it comes to emotions, it's almost like we're not the ones in control. Like, I almost feel like if people were fearless, the human race would be even more advanced because people just had the courage to make the jump, if you will. Like, imagine how many people were stuck in jobs that truly had a good idea, or they could have invented something, or they could have just made a positive contribution to society, but they were scared to leave their job because it was secure. And let me be clear, there's nothing wrong with staying at a job or having security or wanting to be secure, but imagine if we didn't process fear so that, someone had an idea for, say, a space shuttle in the 1940s, could have went out and talked to the right people to get it sorted and created. Obviously, me saying that doesn't mean that, it would have happened and everything would have been fine and dandy. Maybe, we try a couple more Apollo missions and something doesn't go right or whatever it is. I'm not saying that we would have got to the moon quicker, but I guess you could say I'm thinking about the possibility, right? What could have happened? I also wish that humans were built with the courage to speak their mind, even if it meant hurting someone else's feelings, but as long as it was the truth. Like, human emotion is one of the strongest things in your body, and if you have something to say, I feel like you should be able to say it without fear of getting canceled or facing backlash for speaking your mind. Like, we live in a world now where people have to put that their opinions are their own in their Twitter bios, and we have to tiptoe around taboo things like money and what political parties people are associated with. And we have to do that because we've created this illusion of having to look good for everybody or having to look good in the public eye. And to be honest, it's all just fake bullshit to me. Anyway, back to fear. I just hate how it holds so many people back. Like, there are millions of people with jobs that they hate and they keep going back and are just wasting their life away without realizing how much potential they actually have. Let me clarify that if you're working a job that you hate but you have a family to feed or a mortgage, to not quit your job, because that's not a smart thing to do when you have kids and a house. I don't think that you should put your dreams in front of your kids. I mean, nothing should be in front of your kids for that matter. Not even yourself. Like, when you have kids, the priority should now be moved or shifted to them and their well-being. So who's this video for then? Well, this video is for that person that's stuck in a job right now and they want to pursue something bigger and they're scared. Like, this is for that person that's scared of judgment from their friends or other people. I'm not going to sit here and tell you that fear isn't real and it's all just in your head, because fear is a real thing. But I will tell you that sitting back and letting fear affect you isn't going to help you at all. It's actually only going to make you feel worse, because then you're going to become an old person filled with regret, waiting to die alone. Okay, well, maybe not waiting to die alone because that's kind of bad, but, filled with regret. Like, I remember before I started making videos, I knew that I wanted to make videos. I knew I wanted to create something for people to watch, and finally I figured out how I was going to do it. I was going to become a YouTuber. But how would I become a YouTuber? Like, I made gaming videos, but all I did was play games, get a good game, talk over it, and upload it. Like, I didn't even show my face except when I streamed. So I thought, what if people don't like my videos? You know, what if I start taking pictures and people don't like my pictures? What if people don't like my website? By the way, I do have a website, link down below in the description if you want to see the good photos I've taken, because the bad ones shall remain unseen. But, you know, I was thinking, like, what if people don't like my work? And then I was like, hold on, like, time out. It's not a matter of people liking my work, it's a matter of me liking my work. When you're creating things like making videos or making music, taking pictures, whatever it is, there's no right and wrong. There's just what you like and what you don't like. Just because I like a certain shot in a certain video doesn't mean you will. And after making the videos and posting the pictures, I realized that I don't give a shit about people's judgment, because people's opinion of my work wasn't paying my rent, it wasn't buying me food, it wasn't paying for my camera gear, it wasn't doing anything for me. So I just didn't give a shit about judgment. So apply for that new job, make that first video, upload that first song, go play basketball by yourself. If our brain isn't gonna help filter out the fear, then I guess we're just gonna have to overpower it and do it ourselves. And as always, thanks for watching.